Skyscrapers and Banjos, the two souls of Missouri intro. Picture this. You're standing in Missouri. Look north and a 630-foot steel ribbon is stabbing the sky like it's late for the future. Look south and a lone banjo rings through hollers older than any state line. Same license plate, two heartbeats. How does a shiny tourist magnet and a splintery fretboard share the same pulse? Let's find out. Hook. Quick, what do the Gateway Arch and a Saturday night Ozarks jam have in common? If you said absolutely nothing, perfect. Stay put. By the end of this ride you'll swear they re-opposite walls of the same house. Section 1. The soul of the future St. Louis. Most folks pull up to the arch for a selfie, then bolt. But catch it right as the sun drops and the stainless skin catches fire. Suddenly it's not a monument, it's liquid mercury standing on end. Still the tallest arch we humans have, managed 630 feet of 1965 daredevil math. Each leg had to kiss within a 1/16 of an inch, or the whole dream went sideways. One rogue. Mississippi gust and St. Louis gets very expensive lawn art. This isn't just a pretty arch. It's a 200-year IOU cast in metal. It plants a flag on the exact spot where Lewis and Clark shoved off in 1804. From that ripple came wagons, rails, dreamers, America's westward conveyor belt in one long cosmic shove. Ride the tram to the top deck and the view boxes the whole story. The river curling south, Busch Stadium glowing cardinal red, the old courthouse where the Dred Scott case once shook the country awake. St. Louis grew up around that audacity. Today you'll find biotech startups elbow to elbow in Cortex, craft breweries colonizing every red brick corner, and a food fight over toasted ravioli versus gooey buttercake that can end friendships. One foot in yesterday, the other in whatever's on tomorrow's barge manifest. Section 2. The soul of the past, the Ozarks. Hop on US 65 and keep driving until the Lawyer and Light Beer billboards give up and the trees lock arms overhead like a green cathedral. You're in the Ozarks now, where hills roll like slow-motion surf and the night sky still owns the stars. Music parties got started here before Missouri was even legal. Scotch-Irish and German settlers lugged fiddles and zithers across the Appalachians, then swapped licks on farmhouse porches. No concert halls, just kitchen tables shoved to the wall, kerosene lamps, and coffee thick enough to float a horseshoe. Tunes like Sally Gooden and Fort Smith, Rabbit in the Grass, have been passed ear to ear so long no two fiddlers bother playing them alike. These weren't just hootenannies, they were lifelines. Mining booms collapsed, farms went bust, the Depression dug in, but the music kept families sewn together. Gordon McCann trudged around with a reel-to-reel for decades, catching living room concerts. And now kids at Ozark Mountain music camps learn shuffle, bowing off the exact licks their great-grandparents used. The calls this place hillbilly spend one dusk around a campfire listening to clawhammer banjo trade breaks with a dobro, and you'll realize hillbilly is city speak for living Smithsonian. Section 3. The meeting of the souls. So how does a stainless steel rainbow coexist with a front porch fiddle? Easy. Missouri hates choosing. Cruise I-44 and you'll spot billboards for the Arch westbound and Branson Theaters eastbound. One exit hawks microbrews, the next offers smoked jerky and ammo. Election maps tell the same story. Blue freckles around St. Louis and Kansas City, a red tide down south. Tech salaries downtown can shame coastal paychecks, while some Ozark counties still tally income in squirrel season. Yet both sides fly the same plates and brag the same state pride. Shared heritage sneaks in where you'd never think to look. The Arch's shiny panels. Rolled in Pennsylvania but barged upriver by pilots who learned the current from grandfathers who could rip turkey in the straw. The finest banjo luthiers in the hills order their steel tone rings from St. Louis machine shops. We're retalking a 250-mile supply chain that starts in a city lab and ends on a porch swing. Conclusion. Missouri's story isn't a fork in the road, it's a braid. The arch points west, but its shadow falls south, right onto hollers where the banjo keeps time like a heartbeat. Skyscrapers and banjos, labs and luthiers, past and future one state, twisted tight. CT. Ever made the drive from the Arch to the Ozarks in a single day? Drop a comment what shocked you most. And if you're new, hit subscribe. Turns out the middle's hiding more America than either coast wants to admit.